talked about, set up a TikTok shop, and in less than a week, we came up with a great hook for him for his videos, and using things again that we started out with, kind of that he had around and that he was using in his day-to-day life. He created his own page here, and he's had thousands of views on every video and has been selling a ton of money. And the cool thing is, this is a poor college student who's away at college, who doesn't have time to work a job, and now he's suddenly making 25 to 50 bucks a day, making 50-second videos, and they're just going off like crazy. And this kid went from having no spending money to having a pretty good amount of spending money.
It's your boy Colton Havens, aka Mr. Hype, and I here with my friend Scott, and we have been talking about TikTok Shop, and today we're going to show you how to make money with it as a new beginner, somebody that has 0 followers, or if you already have followers, the simplicity of this, and how much money you can actually make in a very short amount of time, even if you don't have any experience online and making videos and stuff. So we're going to go over some examples on videos that are working, things that haven't worked, things to look out for, and a real expectation on how much money can be made from doing TikTok Shop as of right now, since we are making this video. Scott is a dad. He is a hardworking man. They live up in New York. So he is doing this, from what he told me, he's doing this so he can make extra money to take a family out to dinner in New York. And that's the beginning goal that we have with TikTok Shop. What kind of background, where you come from? What job do you currently do right now, Scott?
Yeah, man. So I work a great 9 to 5 job. I get to work with cancer patients every single day, helping them. I work in the biotech industry. So, for me, I wasn't looking for to replace my job or fire my boss, anything like that, which, that's a great motivation. For me, it was more about, hey, I live in New York. I got 3 kids, including one that's away at college. And I want to be able to do all the things that they want to do. But, even with a great 9 to 5 job, today it just doesn't cut it. You got to find a side hustle. So I played around with a bunch of different side hustles, and in fact, I got a website trying to help other people find theirs. But one of the cool ones that I've been helping a lot of people do is the TikTok shop. If you haven't checked out the TikTok shop, it's crazy. And how I found out about it was my 12-year-old came running in one day. Dad, you got to see all the stuff that TikTok's now selling. It's really inexpensive, but it's all good stuff. And it ships from right here in the US. It's not that crazy drop shipping stuff from China. You got to check it out. And I blew him off. I was like, get out of here. Come on, leave me alone. And, that came from really not knowing much about TikTok. 50 years old, TikTok wasn't my thing at the time. But if you are deaf and blind, you might not know about TikTok. But if you've got any senses, it's everywhere now. And I couldn't help but look into it. And, it's really amazing. And I've come up with a way to help people that have zero make a little bit extra. And the cool thing is, you can make significant income using this if you can find the video that catches. But even with the most rudimentary, simple, basic videos, you can do like what I did, which is, have a bet with a kid that I can make something happen, and then turn it into, in a week, enough money to take a family of 5 out to a nice steakhouse for dinner here in New York.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. So I'm just when did you decide like TikTok was a place to be for you?
So I knew that I needed to get a presence on TikTok from, with my other side hustle stuff. And, obviously watching your videos and hooking up with you was, you've been my mentor in getting me to understand TikTok from the business side and promoting the side hustle stuff, which has been great. And anybody that isn't following you has to. But the TikTok shop stuff came from really almost like teasing with my kids. They're like, Dad, you're out of it. You don't know TikTok shop. Stop, looking on Facebook ads and everything else in Amazon. You got to check out the TikTok shop. So I'm not one to be challenged and let it go. Usually, when I get a challenge, I become very, very competitive. So my older son who's away at college, he said to me, I'll handle your TikTok shop for your drop shipping store. I got it. And I said, no, 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 I'm going to learn this. And that's when I discovered, the TikTok shop. And honestly, the you can find anything there. It doesn't matter if you're looking for something, jump on and search, you're going to find something. But what's cool about TikTok, and kudos to them, is that they have real strict rules on who can sell on their shop and the products that can be sold there. So they really vet. So when you order something on there, it's coming from the US. It's not, going to be crazy drop shipping. Are there people that kind of slip through the cracks initially? Yeah, that's why you just pay attention to the reviews, and how many people are buying it. But those people get thrown off very quick. If people aren't selling on TikTok or aren't familiar with TikTok when it comes to the business side, they're like super strict. So, and what I said was I got to capitalize on this. I love affiliate marketing. I love making, videos and stuff. But it opened up the doors. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to even use your own voice. There's lots of different ways to do it. But the most simple videos turn into money. It's just that simple.
Sweet. Let's look at some examples. Let's show everybody the very first video that you made
Yeah,
and started
let's do it.
making you money that kind of took everything off. If you guys haven't yet, make sure that you're subscribed. We're gonna be bringing out way more stuff along this category here, and
I got my phone coming up here.
yeah.
Now, the coolest thing about this was, again, this all started out right as basically a bet between my son and I. So all I did was look for something I happen to have around the house that I also found on the TikTok shop. And as silly as this is, I've been on this like weight loss journey. So I've been using this shirt that's like a tight fitting sauna shirt that makes you sweat more when you're working out to enhance your workout. So I saw that it was on the TikTok shop. It was like 3, 4, $5 on the TikTok shop. I said, hey, this is a great place to start. It's like a 75 to 85 cent commission on each one you sold. So I figured it was a great way to tease. I made this first video and it went up to about 200 or so views and then it kind of died. Then I made a second one with it that I combined CapCut templates with some of the B-roll footage that I made. And same thing, it went up to like 200-300 views and then kind of died. And then like 2 days later, I happened to be looking at this and all of a sudden I saw thousands of views coming in and I was selling this product. I was selling 20 a day of this thing. And I was like, okay, what happened here? And out of nowhere in like, I don't know, 4 days, I was up over 100,000 views. So here it is.
The internet made me buy this. This is the men's sauna sweatshirt. It helps you get rid of unwanted body weight and helps you get in shape. This is not one of those silly sweatshirts that doesn't do anything. This one actually works and it will help you get slimming for quick weight loss. Get this now while it's still buy one get one free. The internet made me buy this. This is the men's.
I mean, that was it. And it's up to 145,000 views in like 2 weeks. And every single day, I really haven't been doing, crazy stuff with this, doing a lot of experimenting with this one on my own. But every day I'm making sales. I've been making anywhere from 25 to, well, from like $5 to $25 a day off of that one video. And it's just adding up and adding up and adding up. And it's been crazy. But the cool thing has been working with somebody who had absolutely no experience with TikTok shop, had 0 followers using the 0 follower method you and I have talked about, set up a TikTok shop. And in less than a week, we came up with a great hook for him for his videos and using things again that we started out with kind of that he had around and that he was using in his day-to-day life. He created a his own page here, and he's had thousands of views on every video and has been selling a ton of money. And the cool thing is, this is a poor college student who's away at college, who doesn't have time to work a job, and now he's suddenly making 25 to 50 bucks a day, making 50-second videos, and they're just going off like crazy. And this kid went from having no spending money to having a pretty good amount of spending money from this. So it's really kind of cool to watch.
Well, let's see. Let's check out his channel. You want to show us his?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to it. So my recommendation is, whatever you're going to do, if you're putting one of these together and you don't already have a page, is call it either something reviews, like your name and reviews, or your name and recommendations, because it's straightforward and it doesn't niche you down. Some people will say just do a niche like Scott's workout gear and just focus on that. And that's certainly one way to do it. Or you can do more general approach, which is what I've recommended. So here you go. And this is crazy. I mean, to me, this is just simply crazy. So here's the very first video that he made, and 104,000 in less than a week. And guess what? It's that same silly sauna shirt that my video took off. And from there, he just went around and looked for things that he had. And every video has done pretty much around 1,000 views at minimum. The other thing that he's worked on is, we've talked about ways to go faceless for, when he either doesn't have a product on hand, or he's only able to, he's not really a subject matter expert. So going faceless and using AI to help with that, he's been able to come up with some pretty productive videos. I mean, here's one that I think is great.
Tired of feeling like a sluggish snail every morning? Your body's screaming for a change, and I've got the secret weapon. Introducing the power-packed quartet: sea moss, black seed oil, ashwagandha, and ginger.
I mean, he did that one completely faceless, and you can find B-roll of a lot of these products, either on their shop page or other videos, and, honestly go in and borrow some of that video to help you create these. And all of these are making this kid money. So it's pretty cool to see. This one. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and you don't need followers. You don't need a vanity man.
Nope.
You don't need a big audience. You just need to start doing it.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, 37 followers, yet 1,500 likes and tons of engagement. I mean, this video right here, this kid made driving back to school with a product that he bought on Amazon because he needed it. And we were talking, and I said, see if they sell it on TikTok shop, make a video. And
so I'm driving up to college after spring break. It's a long ride, and the car I'm using only has this. It doesn't have a CarPlay screen or anything fancy. So I decided to look on the TikTok shop to see if there was anything that could fix it, and I found this. This is a CarPlay screen attachment that goes on top of the...
I mean, he's literally in the passenger seat of a car making this video, and it's got 74 likes, 11 favorites, 4 shares, and 4 comments, which is crazy. And this was just made yesterday, and he sold, I think, 13 of these things during his car ride up to his college. It's crazy. And then he made a reply video. And this is the power, if anybody doesn't get reply videos, and, kudos to you for teaching me this, because now I pass it on. Here's a reply video to it with almost 10,000 views that he made, 20 minutes after the first one, that led to another, I think, 7 or 8 sales. 10,000 views. And
so the way it works is it actually
63 likes and engagements. It's just crazy. The power here is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and this is the simplest starting form. This is great for just the idea of what it looks like starting out. When you come to this, I know we did another training inside the membership area where you show us how to make all of these 100% with AI using CapCut, setting it up, setting up the entire system, which only takes 15-20 minutes, depending on, technicality really, and your internet. Your internet speed is really what matters. the most with this. So we're thinking about bringing out more stuff like this for you guys, trainings. We're going to show you how to make some more videos. We're thinking about doing that kind of stuff. If enough people comment, go ahead and comment TikTok shop down below on this video, so we know it's worth building out, and bringing in people and doing a membership for this, so that way, we can, help you guys along the way. And Scott is the pioneer right now. I'm still waiting on stuff to get to my house, so we can do this, because he came and did a training for the community last Wednesday. So this is all relatively new and simple and easy for this side. So I'm excited for the rest of this. Go ahead and unshare your screen, Scott. And do you have any final words of encouragement, or what should somebody know that we haven't talked about yet when it comes to this?
Yeah, this is probably the easiest way to get started with a side hustle, and use this to get comfortable making videos, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to get on camera. I don't want to make a video. My friends are going to see it. You can make a completely anonymous page here, okay, using your own voice. Because to be honest, you can do it with AI, but you're not going to get the same engagement as when you take that step forward and get in front of the camera and speak. But you can use this to become comfortable. And the likelihood is, the chance of, the people that you're afraid are going to see your videos, and you're going to have that, embarrassment. They're not going to probably see these, but you'll start getting comfortable in front of the camera. And then you're going to be like, well, you know what? I'm making money, and the people that are laughing at me, they can laugh at me while I'm paying for dinner. So, definitely use this as a jumping point. Definitely comment if you're interested in this. Some of the things that I think we'll probably start to do is make recommendations of products, because that's also important. You definitely need a product that's going to sell. But keep following.
Okay, sweet. So we'll see you on the next one. Let's go set up your TikTok shop inside the community, or with Scott, we have a video training already that we have step by step, play by play, doing all of that stuff, so we can send it to y'all. And I'll see you on the next video.
See ya.
Peace.